naming Case Keenum their starter for the season opener against the Eagles. Keenum beating out rookie Dwayne Haskins for the job. With this decision, Keenum has now started for 5 different teams. Head coach Jay Gruden says he has to keep this thing going.
Case has been in some pro systems before, played in games, 44 games, I believe, as a starter, and been to the playoffs. The experience factor is something that you really lean upon. And then, of course, Case has been productive in practice and in some of the games. So, but as far as Dwayne's concerned, I think he just got to continue to work and get these reps and mental reps, physical reps, and just continue to build on his performance day after day.
Now, Gruden says as long as Keenum gets wins, he'll continue to be the starter. Of course, Colt McCoy working his way back from a broken right leg. But Gruden obviously didn't feel that Dwayne Haskins was ready to take that next step, so it's going to be Keenum from now on.
We'll break it down right now. Appreciate you, Will, for the update and Jay Gruden and opting for the veteran Case Keenum as the Week 1 starter over the number 15 overall pick, Mr. Haskins. Kyle? Is this the right move for the Redskins?
It's a tricky time. Yeah, it's a tricky time for this type of debate. I think it's the right move for Haskins. It's definitely will be better for him. Is it better for the Redskins? I don't know. I brought up this example at the end of last week. I think of DeShone Kizer. The Cleveland Browns took him in the second round out of Notre Dame, threw him right in, and they went 0-16. And frankly, I'm not sure he's been heard from since. That could be Haskins if he's not ready. I guess it's good for him because Case Keenum will come and he can learn and whatnot. But I have this vision of the most predictable thing ever, that Case Keenum is okay and they're not a terribly talented team this year maybe, and they start 2-3 and they're like, well, now let's go to Haskins. It's like, maybe you should have just done it from the beginning. It's tough. I'm very conflicted because I just saw Baker last year sit on the bench.
Sure. It shows me, though, that Case Keenum won this job in training camp because everything was in Haskins' favor. Of course they want to sell tickets with Haskins' face on every program. Of course they want to sell jerseys with Haskins. And of course they would love to do what every other team has done, throw the rookie out there after a couple preseason performances ready to go. Case being him out in camp. Case is more ready. And
Peter,
maybe
can I ask you, do you think Case
ready.
won the job, or it's just Haskins didn't win it, so they go to Case by default?
I think that's fair because I think Colt McCoy would have won the job, and Colt McCoy is not available to them. Now Case Keenum, who they traded for, and they're going to give the opportunity to. But this is not closed. This is not 17 games we're putting in print. Case Keenum, sink or swim. This is an open conversation. It's just that Week 1, and then moving forward until he loses the job, is Case Keenum.
He didn't earn the job, you're saying. He didn't do enough to get the starting gig, even though everything was in his favor. Almost like the bar was set low and he couldn't get that.
Yeah, they would love to play Dwayne Haskins. He's simply not ready yet. And maybe that time will come. That's it.
You guys are spot on. You know, thinking about Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, even the previous year with Deshaun Watson. You know, throw the young fella out there and let's see what happens. But there's plenty more stories about young rookie quarterbacks that go out there and struggle right out the gate. You know, they were on an even playing field. It was Case Keenum, Dwayne Haskins. But that first game, you know, that first preseason, here it is, Dwayne Haskins digging himself a hole, and before he knew it, he was trying to dig himself out of it, and he just didn't do enough the 2 games after that, and I don't think there's enough time or enough space or even enough competition in the 4th preseason game for him to prove that, but we'll see what happens. You know, to your point, Shrey, this isn't set in stone for Week 1 through Week 17. He is the starter for right now, and what's great about this is I feel like this is an open competition all the way up until Week 17.
No Trent Williams there, no notable proven, established wide receivers to throw to. I think maybe they get the best of both worlds, get Case Keenum out there starting. And if he does start slow and Dwayne Haskins comes along, they'll probably will put him in.
I think they will.
Maybe
we'll be tracking it.
I want some highlights.